Obviously, with the circumstances that are currently surrounding this conversation, it's very difficult to sort of put into words exactly what certain persons might be feeling. But as someone who's been on the sidelines for far too long, I decided to just bang out a little bit of a statement concerning my own personal attitudes. These are not representative of wordsmith or nerdsmith, even if they do agree with it. If they wish to spread it, that's perfectly fine. If they wish to ignore it, perfectly fine as well. But for me personally, I just wanted to call attention to the issue because it's been ignored for far too long. All parties involved, including and especially those who had knowledge of the abuser's behavior at Wizards of the Coast and several other companies internally, must own up to the fact that these allegations have been in existence and in some cases actually brought to their attention directly since 2014, and that several members, including, unfortunately, co-creator of D&D 5e, Mike Merles, both ignored victims and furthered the voice of an abuser in spite of all evidence, claiming ignorance in this case is not an option, and indeed would add further insult to injury. That being said, Merles and a few others have at least taken the opportunity to speak on this issue via Twitter. Personally, I find that to be the worst medium for this sort of thing, but here's hoping that legal drafts a more comprehensive and thorough statement which addresses the issue succinctly and plainly. Everyone has had indiscretions, moments they regret in terms of their actions or their behaviors within a relationship. I want to be perfectly and pristinely clear. This is not one of those situations. This is a documented pattern of abuse exhibited by a person who has not only enjoyed a level of comfort within the TTRPG community, but also worked on several products that many dearly love and cherish in some form or fashion. That is a bitter pill to swallow, but the sooner it is acknowledged and the offender excised from the wider arena of influence, the better. On a personal note, my heart goes out to the abused and to the victims. I hope that in seeing the reaction of persons within the community, especially those of prominence, you are comforted that people like Zach will no longer enjoy a seat at the table at your expense. For too long, your voices have gone either unnoticed or disregarded. May we, the bystanders, learn from this and continue to amplify your voices, which for so long lacked even a listening ear. I pray that this community grows from this whole debacle and continues onward and upward.